Welcome everybody, today with another video. So today we're going to talk about the top 5 PvP decks, but before that we are going to have a giveaway. So the giveaway, you're going to win the third account. I said last time we didn't reach a goal, but now it will be differently. This Sunday we'll announce the winner, but not on that video I said last time, because we didn't reach a goal. We'll do the winner on my website. So right now we're going to look what we have on the account. Then we're going to look at the top 5 PvP decks we have in the party season of Randoms Dice. So right now you see we got Yin Yang class 8, Growth class 8. We got 1027 crit damage. I haven't played in a while on this account. I've been mostly playing on my main. New class 8, those are the more important dice. Solar class 8. Luna class 9. Class 9, just saying, class 9. And what the... Okay, we're actually missing 4 legendaries. We're missing the Atomic, Hell, Overheat, and Royal. Yeah, so those are the 4 missing legendaries. Yeah. And right now we got also welcome back thing. So if you get a gown, you got a welcome back present. So second day you get some tickets. 10k gold, then 20k gold, then 1 diamond box, and 500 gems again. I never saw this thing, but now they have it, so I guess I have to accept it. So that way, it's the website. It's crystalraingaming.com. And wait, I don't want to spoil the video, but at the bottom I'll show you after we talk about the top 5 PvP decks. I don't want to spoil the list, so let's start with the top 5 PvP decks. So this PvP is not particular order. For example, the 5th place deck can beat the 1st place deck. Now starting with the list. So we got the first deck. So this deck is very strong against Crystal Rift, with Crystal Rift, with the Pantheon, with Voyage Love, with Plasma Battlefield. The main goal of this deck is to win with high Solar dot count with a high Lunar dot count, and it's pretty simple. And you got the normal growth and the crack growth to build up your battlefield. So I would say Crystal Rift is better to play with, but if you have the nasty assassins are still in the meta. Right now I see less meta in the meta, so there be royals, but this deck is very strong. And if you don't want to play this version, you still can replace the crack growth with Blizzard. It's also a very strong deck. So now coming to the second place deck. So this deck is strong with the Plasma Battlefield, 5th Voyage Log, and Crystal Rift, like this is said earlier. It sounds the same. This deck should be used with the trade nuke. So after your nuke dice gets to class 10, you have a chance to pay 5,000 gold, and it has a different effect. So that nuke shoots 3 times, but it won't have the effect to kill mini bosses instantly like the normal nuke. This deck is very strong when you are using this nuke dice smart and not waste them. So like, you can't wait with the nuke, because you know how nuke is. You will kill things instantly instead of for mini bosses and bosses. So use it smartly. And with that you can also beat any deck, and you can get with this nuke dice even to wave 10 plus. The only times I lost is because of bad RNG or because of internet connection, but else this is right now my current PvP deck. I used to play another deck that's also on the list, and you see there's more Solar decks. And actually, one thing before we get to the next deck, we're going to see more videos frequently because of the website. I'll be putting more content on it, and with that content I put on it, it's going to be my script also for the YouTube videos. So that will be less because of work, but with this we can do more. So the third place deck we got here is another nuke deck, but this time instead of Summoner and Growth, you're playing Typhoon and Hell. That's also very strong. So this strong is also strong with the Plasma Battlefield, with the 5th Voyage Log, Crystal Rift. So the key of this deck is Typhoon. Having the Typhoon next to the Hell dice is one of the keys. So you will spam more monsters to your opponent field. The nuke dice will help you to survive on the battlefield and helps you to kill the mini boss, because after like with 4 or 5 you have some troubles with your Typhoon to kill the mini boss, and the nuke will help you. And also this one you don't need to trade nuke dice. You can play with the normal. I would recommend for this deck even the normal nuke dice. You can try the new trade. I haven't tried with the trade, but I played with the normal nuke dice. But I will play it maybe one day with the trade. But I like the second place deck more. Coming to the 4th place deck, that's the deck I was played before with the 100% win streak, with like I think 18 times win streak. I did a video about then I lost because of internet connection. I got tilted and I didn't post the video. Anyway, so this deck is very strong with the Plasma Battlefield, with Voyage Log, Crystal Rift. This deck is most efficiently, on my opinion, maybe you have a different opinion, is with the Crystal Rift. I know it's a pay to play battlefield, but it is what it is. They buffed the battlefield and it's decent. It should be. If we had to pay get a legendary pass, that's almost 50 plus bucks. Yeah, it has to be something special. You still have the Pantheon. We will take a look at the battlefield tier list. I will have that coming up as well. So the key is having, like this earlier, the first place there, having a high dot Solar next to a high dot Luna. But in addition, you want also a high dot death dice. So while you kill the enemies fast, some of the death dice effects will trigger, so you have more monsters on your opponent's field. So now coming to the 5th place deck, this deck is actually very strong and very toxic. This deck is still on. I played it today 1-2 times. No, I played another version, but this deck is still very toxic. I played it with Typhoon, but this deck is toxic. So, Hyperzone, this deck, unlikely like the other list, this deck you have to play with Luminous Prison. Any other battlefield, I think this deck is trash, because once the assassin effect triggers twice, or the bounty, and this deck most of the time wins at wave 1 or 2. After that, most likely you're going to lose. And yeah, this deck has some RNG, especially when you play against a Plasma Battlefield user and has his Battlefield maxed. So it's some more RNG, but most of the time Hyperzone still wins. Because there's one thing I have to say before you get to the comment section. So there's a reason why Sacrifice is much better than Summoner. It's not because of what Sacrifice do. It's because of the base stats. So let's take a look at Sacrifice dice. So let's take a look. Yeah, here, okay. I had to check the screen. So if we look at the base stats from Summoner, let's just look at the stats. Come on, hold on. Blue stacks is very annoying. So we got here 10 attack, 1.5 seconds. Okay, we got 10 attack. Let's look at assassin. We want to look at every dice, then at last but not least, yeah, whatever. So let's go at Sacrifice. 10 attack, 1 second. What we got else in that deck? We got not a lot more legendary. We got the Mimic dice. Look at his stats. 50 attack, 1 second. It's kind of decent. And we got the Joker. I almost forgot about the Joker. What we got over Joker, like 15 or 25. 20 attack, 1 second. Bounty, and then we're going to look at the Sacrifice. 30 attack, 1 second. So all of them were low base attack and have 1 second plus 1 second speed. Now let's look at the Sacrifice dice. That's the reason why some people will power up the Sacrifice dice to sustain one more wave. You're going to see why you should play Sacrifice with Hyperzone. 90 attack. Actually mine has 100 something on my main, but 90 attack, if you class up, you see the attack will go up by 10. 90 attack, 1 second. So when you have it in higher class, for each class up, you have 10 more attack. So 4 power ups, so it can go to 130 attack. That's what most players have. Not most, but yeah, if you have class team, 130 or 120 attack on the sacrifice dice, and that's much better than summoner with only 10 attack. So that's why summoner sacrifice is better than summoner for the high percent deck. For other decks, it's differently. Okay. So now you can leave here a comment. You have to leave your email. Just put your email from the YouTube channel, from the Gmail or whatever you're using on YouTube. So I'm going to pick the winner, not on live stream. I'll put a video who the winner is. I will either use the random comment picker, but if the random comment picker somehow does not work on my website, I will use the wheel. Anyway, that's the video. Thanks for watching, and bye.